Robin! Good to see you. How are things going? Please tell me I'm on. Please tell me I'm on. Hello? Okay, good. Good. At least according to all my metrics, I'm on. That's good. That's good. Sometimes all you can ask for is okay. Oh gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Was he a good cat? Was it a good cat? Yeah, no, that sucks. That just sucks. Ugh. I don't know why I always turn this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Those are the best types of pets. Nobody got her, but you got her, right? Oh, that's heartbreaking. But you gave her a good home, and her life, her last years of life were filled with love, affection, and comfort and safety. And I don't think a cat can ask for much more than that. So it's heartbreaking to lose them, but at least they died knowing they were cared about. I hate that. That sucks. That sucks. That's heartbreaking. Um, but yeah, on that note, well, sometimes it's hard to. Uh, but I was very lazy today. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I want you to feel free to talk about what's going on in you, but it's, uh, I don't know what else to say really, but other than I'm sorry that you have to go through that, and that sucks, and it's terrible to lose a pet. Uh, I wish I had anything. I wish I had something more insightful to say, but that's all I really got. Um, and it's okay to be sad and grieve about that stuff. But yeah, exactly, exactly. When are you saving up money now for moving out? Great feeling to move out. Great feeling to move out. I mean, I know I live at home now. Yeah. Oh, car than the house. Yeah. Why is life so expensive, Robin? Why is life so expensive? I've been thinking about getting one of those, like, yeah. Isn't it wild? Isn't it wild? Blame, wow, there's a lot of factors for that. Blame Airbnb, though. It's one of them. Um, blame the recession. Just blame everything. It's such bullshit that it's like people can't like afford to live in houses, and it's like, yeah, do it. She might say yes. No, which Vancouver is this? Washington or Canada? Yeah, I'm still thinking about moving to Salem. So, hey, if you move there, we could probably meet. Salem, Oregon. And if I decide to move to Salem, yeah, that works. Yeah, like I look at Salem is weird because the prices are pretty decent for houses. I mean, it's still expensive, but the prices aren't like much more reasonable in Salem. And Salem. I don't know enough about Salem. It's like I've been just yeah. I wouldn't mind Oregon. I think I could do well in Oregon. Yeah. Well, I haven't researched it that much. Eh, makes sense. I think I could. I think I could live with that. Well, that's good to know. It's good to know. But I mean, we pay for trash already, so it's like, you know. Anyways. I mean, that's pretty nice. So there we go. It all equals out. You've done quite a lot of research into this. I have not done that sort of research. More of a general vibes check. I don't know. It's just I'm tired of Texas, Robin. I'm tired of Texas in many ways. But then that makes sense. It is funny. Yeah. I mean, like, okay. I mean, I like the food. The food is a positive. There's very good food here in Texas. But I don't want to spend the rest of my life driving 50 minutes to get anywhere. You know what I mean? And that's just like life here. It's just like I have to drive everywhere at all times. I don't want to spend my whole life in a car. You know? I'm tired. I'm tired of like sitting down in a car at all times. So I want to like go somewhere where things are easier. And I don't know if that's Oregon, but I know it's somewhere. I know it's somewhere else. Yeah. That works. Like, I don't know. We could all just buy a villa in Tuscany. Who wants to buy a villa in Tuscany? Okay. It's a darn impressive rock. That'd be fun to climb. Yeah, I could climb that. Sure, I'll climb it. I'm trying to get back in shape again. You know, since I got out of the hot, I was exercising quite a lot, and then I had to go to, the hospital. Kind of wrecked me getting in shape. So I ran about a mile today. So I'm getting back there. Robin, I was running 3 miles a day for like 2 weeks straight. I was in getting in really good shape. It was ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like, the problem is I don't have a job right now. I'd probably need a job. I definitely need a job. I don't like thinking about needing a job, but I probably do. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard for people, especially when you're working, to go like, well, I'm gonna get in shape. Like, a few years ago, I was like what? I was like 180. I was in the best shape of my, yeah. And then there's that. If you're prone to migraines, you get migraines. I don't know. I'm no expert in any of this stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I feel better after I do it, so it's like I'm trying to make sure I do it more often now. But I mean, I get that. It sucks, and I don't, I've known people who've had migraines. Yeah. Yeah. Instagram, I think, is very, like, sleazy. Like, let's see. Exercises for people migraines. Okay, the best exercises if you have chronic migraines. Yada 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 yada. That's it. Have you tried Tai Chi? Yeah. Yeah. Tai Chi. Just the article I was reading suggested Tai Chi. It's a fairly low impact exercise. Maybe might be good for you. But also, you probably, your job. Yeah, just do your job. I don't know. For me, I think I need it just because it's like without it, I tend to, like, I call it like like it's good for me to do. I think it's healthy for me to do. I think it's generally healthy for everybody to do, but the question is like, people have very busy lives, and I get it 100%. It's very hard to fit into all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Tai Chi would be good. Tai Chi would be probably good for that. Yeah, you've seen Tai Chi. It's, it's a lot of slow moving, like stretches and stuff. I mean, yeah. This article, at least I'm reading, uh, weightlifting is probably bad for migraines. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's probably a good idea. I mean, I probably should do back exercises. But what I was saying was, yeah, I ran about 1.5 miles today, which was pretty good. The hospital visit really kind of uh, ruined my momentum there. So it's good that I'm starting to get back into it. I'm pretty slow compared to other people, but I don't know. I'm gonna slowly work up to being able to do a 3K, 5K again. Yeah. Oh, I don't run. I shuffle generally. I was getting about 21-minute miles, which was pretty good for me. Which is pretty good. Like, what frustrated me is I was never able to on just pure running, like outside running. I've yet to crack under an hour for a 5K, which is what I've been trying to hit, but I'll get there eventually. Like the best I've done is is an hour 3 minutes. I've done it under an hour in on a machine before. I've gotten under an hour on a machine before, but I don't know. A machine is too. It's too perfect. The conditions are too optimal. Like you need to be able to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big sweaty, overweight guy, and I don't know. I don't have migraines, so I don't know what it's like to do it with migraines. I like doing it. Is the thing. I'm actually having quite a lot. I actually quite enjoy it. Is the thing. I find it very yeah, mentally fulfilling in a weird way. I don't know. I also like that it's kind of challenging. It's fun to I don't know. I perceive everything in video game terms somewhat. So it's once I started thinking of it like a video game where I'm kind of trying to beat my record every time, it became a lot easier to do. You know. Yeah. I mean, I think running is just generally good for everybody, but a lot of people don't. Yeah. Because I got this app that I was tracking my time with, and I'll use again to start tracking my time at some point. Let's see. What's the best I ever did? 1 minute and 1 hour and 8 minutes and 25 seconds. That's the best I was able to do. and I ran 3.25 miles. Yes, that's what I did, by the way. Hey, that's the exact method I did. That's how I was able to do it. Yeah. I know. I mean, here would be my legitimate advice. I don't know, I'm not an expert or anything, so clearly, but just start slow. Just start slow. Just start with walking. Just like walk half a mile or something. Yeah. Just walk. Yeah, just start with walks and then just slowly increase. I mean, I'm fortunate because there's a nice running trail near my house, so I run on. So it's pretty nice. But it's I don't know. You'd be surprised what going outside and running actually does for you. You don't think you'll get into it, but you get some nice music. You start just doing it, and slowly you start getting the hang of it. It develops naturally. Listen, we're like human beings are engineered to move so fast. So it's the most natural exercise you can do, I think. And it's fun. I don't know. I find it fun yeah. It's not. It is not. I can tell you that it is not. It is very productive. I mean, just start slow. Start jogging a little bit. Walking isn't writing, true, but it will help me live longer to make sure I'll be able to write more. So in a way, it's writing. And that's kind of my goal, is to make sure I live long enough that I can do all this stuff. Yeah. That's where they get you. But then again, if I train thoroughly enough, I'll be able to I'll be able to outrun them. But yes, speaking of writing, which is theoretically what this stream is supposed to be, even though there have been many times I have not written a word on my writing streams. Yeah, sprint. Yeah, no, but I want to talk about some stuff around the idea of writing first. Yeah. So basically, Robin, I want to ask you a question, because I feel like you're probably a person who, I'm going to make an assumption about you, Robin. If I'm wrong, tell me. Robin, do you read stuff? Do you read online novels at all? Online, any sort of serialized literature online. Fanfic counts. There we go. On AO3. Oh yeah. I mean, I was just making sure. You know, I don't want to be mean. There are people out there who legitimately really like fanfic, and who am I to say no? But I don't, like, me personally, I've never been that I don't know, motivated by it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, oh, how to be nice. I think fanfic will always have an issue that the talent, yeah, that the really talented writers will eventually like want to do their own original stuff and move away from it is usually the problem, I think. You know. So it always feels like there will be a like limit. I don't know. Then again, I might be wrong on that, but that's always the feeling I get. Is that eventually you're gonna want to start writing original stories. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, yeah. That is kind of the thing. I think a little bit why fanfic is good is because it's like you know, if you write bad fanfic, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So it's a good place for people to like learn all the basics. Sure. It's a good. I think at least, and you know, there are people who are really into that. One sec. People who are really into that stuff, and I think that's good. I don't. Everybody deserves to have a fun time, and I'm not saying that simply because I don't want people to get mad at me. Oh, shock of all shocks! Star Wars and Batman. And oh, you're into Teen Wolf. Let's see. Greatest crossing over with Star Wars. Yeah. Listen, here's what I want to know about the Teen Wolf TV show. Did they ever do a scene where the Teen Wolf surfed on top of a van? I want to know that. Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of life, I think. You eventually move on from stuff. I don't know. I've never been really like. I mean, I'm super passionate about a lot of stuff, but I've never like really involved myself in fandom things. I don't know. Like, I'm passionate about like Batman and Spider-Man and superheroes in general. Yeah. Darn it. And what's the point of that show? No. That's from the original movie. That's from the original movie, if you're unaware of that. That's the only thing I know about the original movie. Also that it was filmed before Back to the Future. Michael J. Fox filmed that before Back to the Future, but was released after Back to the Future. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I watched a little, like a YouTube video about it, and it's like, boy. Yeah. Hello, Creative Tone, yes. So. Hello. Yes, that's Teen Wolf. Robin, you should write a fanfic about the Teen Wolf. Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of things. Robin, I'm into professional wrestling I'm into professional wrestling. Yeah. Yes, good. Get to it. And that is very corny. Yeah. Oh, darn it. Creative, are you a werewolf? Is that what you're admitting to us? Are you a werewolf right now? Are you typing this with your werewolf hands? Oh, of course, of course. Only a werewolf would know that. The wolf! The wolf! Get the werewolf! Pitchforks! Ah! Imagine, I don't know. Torches and pitchforks. Yes, and silver. Quick, alert the local vampire. I like the idea of there being also yes. A wolf? I feel like I was on the verge of saying something important, kind of important, and then I got distracted. But that's usually how these streams go. What? So fascinating. Yeah, I don't know if I'm old. I'm not that old, but I'm old enough that I'm more familiar with the Teen Wolf movie than the Teen Wolf TV show. Which is funny because I think it came out from, I don't know. There are several people around my age that know, and maybe I'm just out of touch. That could be the accusation, is that I'm just out of touch. Oh, that's so dumb. Yeah. That's so dumb. What? So I hate. Okay. I'm just gonna go on a slight rant here about modern like monster shows and what bugs me about them. Because they all do like the same thing, and I hate it every time they do it. Like they do it with vampires especially, but I guess they're also doing it with werewolves. Like my least favorite scene in a vampire movie is like where they go like, ugh. Where they go like, where a person like usually it's garlic. It's like they try and like they'll do, yeah, no sparkly vampires or whatever. I don't. Okay, so there's usually a scene in a vampire movie, and apparently werewolf. This is happening to werewolf stuff too, where like somebody will try and do something they've heard about in vampire movies, and it's almost always garlic, and everybody will go be like, "Oh, you're so stupid. Why would you think that worked? Just because of vampire movies?" And I'm like, and I always, this is the real world. We don't get killed by garlic, and that scene always drives me nuts because that isn't the real world, and you're talking so fucking smug about a thing that doesn't exist. It bugs the hell out of me. It's like, because indirectly what they're saying is like, ugh, Dracula, you know, that undeniable classic that has influenced people for generations and is still read even 300 years, like 200 years later after it was written? Yeah, that's stupid. You know what's good? This movie. This movie that's gonna bomb. It's like, yeah. So, by the way, if you're curious what the deal with garlic is, it's not the garlic itself. It's that the garlic had a very strong odor, and that's why that was supposed to be. Garlic has a very strong odor, and that's supposed to be the reason why vampires don't like it, is because they're supposed to be quite sensitive to strong odors. Anyways, but yeah. Vampire! Vampire! Yeah. So, but I guess it just drives me crazy. It's because it's like, there's a certain like arrogance to the idea that you will write the better vampire story, and two, those stupid rules are fun and I like them. But it's like, I hate when characters in stories, are like, I hate when like stories do that, where it's like, ugh, you know that, yeah. That would, okay. I'm slightly more familiar with the British version. That was a pretty good show. I actually liked that show quite a lot. Being Human, yes, that's the one. Yeah, I liked that show actually. I thought that was a pretty fun show. I said show a lot. Yeah, but it just, I don't know. I don't like those scenes. I think they come off really arrogant. Yes, being He-Man. I think those scenes come off really arrogant, and I think like none of them like, because it's kind of like a diss to like other vampire stories that do it, and it's like they never pull it off. Like the last time I saw it was in that Vampire Academy movie where they're like, "Oh, you're so stupid. Like we don't like garlic and crosses don't affect us." And I'm like, "Oh, Vampire Academy, you're really talking big." Let's see which story is gonna survive for like in the next 5 years. What are they gonna reference? Was it Dracula again? Yes, of course it was Dracula. Anyways, because yeah. Anyway, so I hate those scenes. I think they're really. Let's see. What's this? That's 2 minutes.
My graphic novel about werewolves that my family thinks is a personal journal. My personal journal. So, okay, you think that Josh thinks that he's like, wait, that sounds close, right? Yeah. So guys, can we put this to bed now, please? I'm not crazy. It's not a journal, okay? I don't believe that I'm a wolf. I don't believe in monsters. You know why? Because there's no such thing as monsters, right? And are you okay? I'm fine. I'm sorry. Here's the deal. You know what? He just went through that, right? I'm gonna go check on him. I don't know, right? Something happened. I don't know. Seriously, is that a thing? No, I guess so. No, but it makes us. Okay, so stop being you. How? Speak of you. What? Is that Earth? Okay, how any other Earth, any other Earth, like on Earth? Mistletoe? How about balsamium? Anything I know to summon a warlock for. Okay, fine. Everything's fine. It's just having a small reaction to something you ate, so I'm just bringing some chamomile tea. Okay, so we have chamomile lavender, chamomile mint. I think there's like a lemon in here, and you're naked. And taking a bath in the middle of dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always my thing when I see that. Let's see which one lasts longer. I'm pretty sure one of them is gonna last a little longer. And yes, that is a good scene. I remember liking that show quite a lot. I don't know. I like urban fantasy. I mean, I do. I think I get frustrated by it because I think, I don't know. The British version is a little bit better. I'll say that. I think. Because I watched the British series first before I even heard that they were adapting it into the U.S. So but I liked that it was a lot lighter in tone. I don't know. I see a thing that really frustrates me about like, yeah, yeah. You should give it a chance. I remember that the American version wasn't half bad actually. I watched like 2 or 3 seasons of the British version though, so I was more um like my general I think philosophy. Know. I think urban fantasy. I don't think it's. I don't know. Like, okay, so I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna throw this out. This might be controversial about urban fantasy. Um, I think that I don't like the secret underworld trope. I think it's really stupid. Like, not stupid. I shouldn't say that. I think it always becomes like a plot tumor eventually, and I just like I don't know. I find it very frustrating. Like, I'm gonna throw this out there before the Harry Potter thing. Before we, I don't want to get into a long discussion about this, but I don't like the author of Harry Potter all that much. I think she's kind of a bad person. But I'll say this before like all that happened. The plot the plot line of the wizards trying to desperately protect the underworld and not share it with muggles, I hated so much because I think that's shitty. I think that was a shitty plot line, and the fact that so much of the series ended up becoming about that really irritated me, and it irritates me in urban fantasy that that happens a lot. That eventually the plot in an urban fantasy, eventually if they do a secret underworld plot, the plot will eventually turn into a plot about exposing magic, and it's like it's just so boring. It's so boring because it's like it's not a conflict I care about or a conflict that has any weight to it or a conflict I honestly like if I think about it in like a real world context, like in the context of my life, if there was like a bunch of technology and like ability, like magical ability where like the world could change completely because of it, like in Harry Potter, like they have the ability to like have cars with zero pollution, like God, it would be good to have that, and like they can like cure a lot of known ailments, and like there's a lot of things society would be a lot better off if they knew that magic existed, and I like it, if they want to do the secret underground plot, I'm fine with it. I know it's a thing and it just kind of has to happen at times, but it's like it frustrates me because I think it's like eventually like the story will become totally about that, and I hate that plot line. I'm sick of that plot line. I don't think it's a good plot line, and I kind of think like a cabal, like the story where a cabal of super powerful people try and hoard all information and power to themselves, and they're presented as the good guys, are not like, I don't think that's a good plot line. I don't think that's a good plot line. I don't like them. I don't think they're heroes. I think they're kind of the villain of the story. Hey, Tashi, how's it going? I don't like. I generally I don't like like I don't like secret underworlds, like underground magic worlds, is what I was saying. But more specifically, I don't like secret underground worlds where that's like the main plot line of a story. Because I don't think it's I don't think it's a sympathetic plot line in any way. And like, so a secret underground world is not, so the reason secret underground worlds exist, or like secret magic worlds, yeah, exactly, is like, they exist for like plot convenience more than anything. It's like, why didn't we know that there was why does this seemingly normal world we didn't know that there was magic in it? Well, because the magic people just never told us. And it's like, I get that. It's a plot device that is just it's there just to make the story work and not have to spend, create, rewrite the entirety of human history to have magic in it. That to me makes sense. Like that's just a very that's a plot line. It's there for convenience sake for the writers so that they don't have to constantly think of different things. But when it bugs me is that when the entire story becomes about we have to protect the magic from getting out to the rest of the world. We have to keep it secret, and it's like, and anytime that happens, I always go like, why exactly? It's like, well, the humans, they just aren't ready. Yeah. Well, that works. That's good. It's like the humans, they're just not ready for that. And it's always like, but why aren't the humans ready for that? Why aren't the humans ready for that? Why does it matter if the humans know about magic? Yeah. Are you Gen Z, Robin? I don't know. Are you Gen Z? Yeah. 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 That sounds fun. I have the Webtoon app. I've been trying to read it exactly because the Fire Nation attacked. Yeah. That's fun. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. I don't like that trope. Well, it's not that I don't like that trope. I think the trope is like at times just a necessary plot device to make the story happen, and that's fine. That's fine. I get that. I'm not gonna get mad at anybody for going like, you know what I don't want to do? I don't want to rewrite the entirety of human history, and I'm not gonna bother with that. It's like I'm just gonna create my own world separate. And it's like I get that. I get that. That's a daunting task, and I wouldn't think anybody would want to do that. Not everybody would be into that. But I don't like. But yeah. Sorry. Sorry for repeating myself. Yes, the Fire Nation. It's attacking. Oh no, the Fire Nation is getting us. It's strangling us. Oh no, it's so, no, it's having fun. Yeah. So, here's the thing. I guess I'm going to throw out writing advice because this is theoretically a writing writing stream. I want to write. I will write. We're going to write today. That's my plan. I am going to sit. I'm not leaving the stream until I at least get some writing done. But I will say this. Stop it. Stop with that plot line. Just stop it. I don't care. I don't care about it getting exposed. I really don't. I'm uninterested in that plot line. They all do it, and I don't like it, and I don't give a shit. Stop. Just stop. Yeah, I've been I've been reading like Doctor Strange comics in Marvel. By the way, if you guys don't know, Doctor Strange is actually one of my favorite characters in the Marvel universe. And I think what's so fun about Doctor Strange comics, at least partly for me, is the magic side of Marvel is actually really fun, and I like it a lot. But two is that magic is just kind of normal and is part of everybody's life, and there's like a little plot line in the new Doctor Strange comics, not a big one, but like Doctor Strange has to get the magical creatures of New York to acknowledge that Luke Cage is the mayor of New York now, which I think is fun. I'm like, oh, that's fun. It's like that's just part of like living in Marvel Universe in New York. Is like, well, we're gonna have to get the Sorcerer Supreme here to make sure that you're acknowledged as the leader of New York. If you haven't been following Marvel Comics, Luke Cage is the mayor of New York at the moment. Anyways, so I mean, yeah, that's fun. I like that. Well, it's that technically Clea is technically Doctor Strange's wife. Clea is technically it's complicated. There's a whole lot of Clea is technically the warlord of it's a lot of lore. And it's fine. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to think in those terms. Sorry. And I think you get fun stuff like that once you kind of just go like, well, we're not going to bother with all this like hidden world garbage. Maybe I should write an urban fantasy. So that's kind of the that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. So, yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm not going to be able to finish National Novel Writing Month. That's just not going to be possible. I got sick, and also I kind of don't want to. But, yeah. But, here's the thought process. Unless I did my math wrong, and I probably did, because I always do the math wrong. There's 36 days left in the year, everybody. There's 36 days. That's enough time to write, say, a novella. Yeah. Year's almost over. Did I just blow your mind, Robin? Mind is blown. Everybody's shocked. In an hour, there'll be only 35. But oh my god, is this guy behind that? You know what? What? Anyways. No way, that guy. Huh. That's a big. People are into it. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah. I know. Anyways, so here's what I'm saying though. We got like, theoretically, we can all still get something done. Yeah. Oh god, I don't want to even think about the election. Oh, it's gonna be so terrible. I'm trying to. It's like, I wonder if I could be like, listen, all I want to do is I want to vote early, then be out of the country for like a month. And not have to think about it. I am thinking, by the way, of going away for an extended vacation next summer. I have money saved. I could easily do it. But anyways, just got to think of where I want to go. What was I saying? So listen, we got 36 days, technically 35, to write something, anything. The question is, what do you write? And that I am not totally sure. That works too. But The question, yeah. I'd like to get this year finish something, working towards a writing goal. Yeah, yeah. I'll write this year. You'll write it. You take next year, Robin. Yeah. But so the question is, what exactly do I write? Do I have any concrete ideas? No, not particularly. No, that's the issue I'm currently running into. I don't have any ideas I'm super passionate about, and maybe I shouldn't take an idea I'm passionate about. Maybe I should take an idea I'm not that super passionate about. Maybe that's the way to do things. No, yeah, I don't think I'd write a good one of those. Partly because I don't want to I want to stay away from politics. I don't know. I'm tired. You know, Robin, I'm just tired of people yelling at me about politics. You know, anytime I've ever expressed any political opinion on here whatsoever, people scream at me. So I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. And the thing is, I don't think I have that radical, I don't know, pretty baseline leftist ideas are apparently attract weirdos, and I just don't want to do it anymore. Yeah. Yeah, till they harden. Yeah. Listen, I'm tired. I'm just tired. Okay. There's a little part of me that thinks the world's gonna end, and I just want to do fun stuff until that happens. Great, are you, Dad? It's Dad joke right there. Huh. The the tone of my recommendations have changed slightly. I'm getting a lot of yeah. Right of you. Yeah. I don't. I don't know. I mean, yeah, or I don't know. I don't have great ideas. I have one idea, but yeah, vampire. Yeah. What are vampires? I've never heard of them. Are they vampires who masturbate a lot? Sorry, that's terrible. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any ideas for an urban fantasy. I just have a general thought process that would be a fun thing to write. Uh, I don't know. Yeah. I do need some inspiration, Robin. I do need some inspiration. Eh, I'm good. Uh, I did have. I mean, like the line between, like, say, a fanfic and a ripoff, it can be at times. Uh, I had one idea. I don't know. The problem is, it's a lot of characters that I would need to balance. Okay, you want to hear a pitch for an idea I had? See if people like it. Um, yes, pitch. Okay, this is not a super worked out pitch in my head, but basically, it's about a family of superhero. It's about a three generational family of superheroes, and the patriarch of the family uh, gets arrested for embezzlement, and it now falls to the and it turns out, like, the entire family is kind of like messed up, and like they're dysfunctional in a variety of ways, and it kind of falls to one of the kids to try and reform the like reform the image of the superhero team, and like manage the expectations. It's actually I'm thinking more like Fantastic Four. Like this came uh this was inspired a little bit. I'm rewatching Arrested Development. It's kind of what if Arrested Development meets superheroes is my actual pitch. Yeah, and basically it's like they have a very public like fall from grace, and all of the characters are actually kind of like weirdos who like weirdo fuck ups, and it like falls to the like one responsible one to like try and like bring back the thing. I don't know. It's kind of my idea. Um, do people know Arrested Development anymore? One of the main actors had some shittiness come out in his past, but yeah, it's a very good show. Anyways, I don't know. Is that an idea? It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. At least I was very into it when I was a teenager. It was one of my favorite shows when I was a teenager. Yeah, The Revenge of Cotton Eye Joe. Don't you know? Yeah. So clearly that idea set the world on fire. Uh, because it has been done before, Rob, and I'm ripping off somebody else who's more talented than me. Yeah. I mean, like the problem with all this stuff. I'm going to talk about something. Like superhero stories have a real issue outside of Marvel and DC in that like everybody just makes rip-offs of more famous things, and that's all they're really doing. Like there's a lot of great comics that like just kind of rip off famous superheroes and do their own thing with them, and I don't think there's really any problem with that, but it does make like the superhero genre feel very like repetitious in a lot of ways, like I'm gonna be, yeah, yeah, sure. Like I did have an idea once about damn it, right, Andor did this. I basically had the idea for Andor, by the way. Years ago, I had an idea for a story that was very similar to Andor. And then they did Andor, so yeah. I mean, okay, so like the Boys TV show. Boys is a pretty good show. I like The Boys a lot, but let's be honest here. The Boys is pretty much just what if superheroes were dicks. Like famous superheroes were dicks. Like Homelander is evil Superman, and pretty much the entire five. Hey, how's it going? Hey, welcome GB's in. Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah, but it's like the Boys are pretty much what if like the Justice League was evil? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. And then it's like, it's going good. It's going good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. And then like their spin-off show Gen Z is like, well, what if Gen V? I mean, is what X-Men? It's just a take on X-Men. And or let's see, what's another one? Pretty much okay. Show a lot of people like Invincible. Omni-Man. I wonder if Omni-Man it's Superman. It's just Superman again. It's like it's the same idea pretty much. It's like what if Superman was evil? He's an alien superhero with my name Sean. It's right there, or you can call me Superstar. You know, Omni-Man is Superman, is evil Superman if he had a son. And it's not that Invincible is bad. It's just that that's what it is. It's a take on the Superman stuff. Um, and a lot of like alternative superheroes are kind of that, in a way. There's a lot of Batman parodies. Yeah, yeah. Hi. Yeah. I mean, Doctor. I mean, yeah. Actually, no. But yes, also yes. Doctor Manhattan is actually supposed to be. Watchmen has a strange history. So Watchmen initially started out. Yeah. Yeah. As so, Doctor Manhattan is actually supposed to be a character called the Atom. Is loosely based on a character called the Atom. So Watchmen started out initially as a pitch from Alan Moore to DC, uh, on how to reboot a collection of Charleston characters that they had. Yeah, that characters that they just acquired, and it was called Death of the Peacemaker. Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Squadron Supreme? Which is a early Marvel take on DC characters, and it's pretty much one for one. Uh, but it's like, I don't know. So like this is, I think, an issue with like when people write superhero stories. Like they don't try and create their own superhero. They just go like, oh, what superhero could I rip off? And I think, yeah, well, Amalgam Comics is something very different. And I think there's a real, GB. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you a writer? I don't know. I think that's a real like issue like with superhero stories is that the instinct isn't to create new superheroes. The instinct is to riff on old ones, and that's why the superhero genre feels a little bit repetitive because nobody's trying to do new superheroes. Uh, and this is, by the way, like this is not a new phenomenon. I should point out this is start pretty much since the beginning of the genre. That Robin, that's $1 million question. By the way, by the way, if I sound mean about if I sound dismissive of ripoffs, I don't. I think it's perfectly fine to rip off somebody else's idea. Like, because nobody owns an idea. Like, nobody owns the idea of a flying brick, like, like a Superman style superhero. Like, you can't own that. I don't know. That's a vague line. Uh, because theoretically, like, inspiration can come, theoretically a good writer comes, good writing comes from inspiration, and a lot of great writers start off by ripping off writers they liked more. Uh, and I think that's just the hard one. But it's like, underlying message of a lot of like superhero stories is that like of like indie superhero things is like it's like, oh, we're doing, this is my take on Superman, or this is my take on Batman, or this is my take on Spider-Man. It's almost never Spider-Man. It's either Batman or Superman. And there are like, that's fine. That's fine. Are you a writer? There are like a lot of like Kurt Busiek, who is one of my favorite writers, has a fucking brilliant series called Astro City. Like, some of the best superhero comics ever are contained in that series. And it's pretty much nothing but rip-offs. And it is sort of, I always interpret it as just a tiny little bit of a brag that from Busiek that he can like, it's like, yeah, no, I can write all of these so much better than the mainstream companies can. but he like reformats them and refits them and remixes them a lot, that so that it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. I want people to try and make their own superhero universes, because I like superheroes and I don't want them to see them die off. But I feel like the frustration with superheroes is that it's such an insular genre. That's fine. Rip off Beast. Nobody rips off Beast. I guess what I'm saying is, like, if you're gonna rip somebody off, don't rip off Superman or Batman. Don't rip off Superman or Batman. Everybody rips off Superman and Batman. Rip off, like, I don't know. Rip off like Miracle Man or Floronic Man. Heck, rip off Spider-Man. People still don't like. I still don't think like the idea of a teenage superhero has been totally nailed outside of Spider-Man. That sounds weird. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, what would you say? I don't know. I don't know where the difference is. I don't like. I think it's perfectly okay to rip something off. Yeah, that works, Robin. That works. I like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Take like characters out of their genre and place them. Yeah, do it and place them into like a new genre. That's not a ripoff. That's yeah. Just mash a bunch of things that you like to get. I mean, Robin, that's what George Lucas did to create Star Wars. He just mashed a bunch of shit he liked together, and he eventually made it. He made Star Wars. I think that's perfectly fair and reasonable to do. Yeah, everything is Floronic Man. Listen, Floronic Man, it's very important that we all understand this. Floronic Man sells weed. And that's what's really important. Is Floronic Man is living. Yeah. I believe in one special comic he does. Yeah. That's mainly how I know Floronic Man is. There was this one. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just remembered. Oh my god, wasn't Floronic Man. Isn't Floronic Man part of like the New Guardians or something? Or what was that? The New Champions or something? There is this terrible Robin, you'll love this. You'll love this. There's this terrible, terrible comic series that DC did. I forget what it was called. Is it like New Guardians or New Champions? That's fine. No worries. GB, tell me. Superheroes. Do you read? Who's your favorite superhero? Uh, and the basic premise of it, this is wild, is that they were the next stage of evolution, and their job was to sleep with as many people as possible. That was like literally their thing, and it is it is very funny. There is a supervillain there whose power is cocaine. That's literally his power. Like he gets superpowers if he does cocaine. It's the great. It's pretty much the greatest comic book ever. Anyways, uh, who do you think? Yeah. Have you guys been following? Have you guys been following the dream versus this whole like dream versus like the kid who voiced the Gumball? Yeah. It's So what I'm so okay. Uh, Brazil is cool. I like Brazil. I actually really want to. Yeah. Do it. Do it. There is. Oh, right. He had a weird thing associated with him. I don't know. Okay, so you should know that there's a comic book called The Authority. I think it's called The Authority, where that exact plot line happens. If you're ever curious, that the Batman inspired character falls in love with the Superman inspired character. Hey, Bree. If you're ever curious, the writer is there's some issues associated with the writer, but it was pretty good. How's it going, Bree? How's it, how, oh, did I'm well. I'm in a good mood. Good to see you. I'm trying to think of an idea, and usually when I try and think of an idea, what just happened? I just kind of like just kind of ramble on about general thoughts until hopefully something clicks. But that's awesome. Do you get out of work real late or do you get out of work real early? I don't. Is it early or late for you? It's like it's almost midnight for me. Dang, that is a lot. Good to have you here. No, I'm there with you. Mornings suck. Boo to mornings. Long live the afternoons. Yeah. Why wake up early? I have this thing right now. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Do it. Robin, can I ask you a question? Why don't you just write this? It seems this is what you're more inspired to do. That's lovely. Oh, God. I have this thing right now, Brie, where no matter how late I sleep, I always wake up around like 8 o'clock in the morning, and it sucks. It sucks. I'm always so tired. Alarms do suck. Can't stand them. Can't stand them. Don't want to use them. Also, hey, Brazil. How's it going? How it works? Should give it. Do it. Yeah. Uh, I wanna. I wanna do. You're. Yeah. It's very frustrating to be stuck in these like circles. I think, right? like I too feel like that a lot. Where I'm just like constantly stuck in circles. Yeah. I know. See, this is why I feel that too. Oh my goodness, I feel that. This is why. It's like, what do you? It's like, what do you do exactly? What are you supposed to do? Why can't we just have stuff written already? Listen, we all want to just get to taking. Theoretically, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Do I have any ideas, Bree? No, I don't. No, I don't. But it's 36 days until the year's over with, and I theoretically could still use this year for something. Did I get a single project done? Yeah, we are our worst critics. And then we get it done, and then people are really mean. Then there's other worst critics. Yeah, exactly. I love shiny new ideas. They're my favorite things. See, I think that happens all the time. I think that's perfectly good. Listen, every sci-fi movie and book for like 30 years ripped off Star Wars. Like, why can't you rip off Star Wars? What about a story? I've got it. A story about a girl who can talk to squirrels. Call her Squirrel Girl. Damn it! Yeah. Do it. Do it. I dare you. Yeah. Yeah. No, Squirrel Girl was a thing in Marvel. I know a lot about Marvel, okay? I like Marvel. I was a fan of. Yeah. Yeah. Do it. I dare you. I dare you. Um. Nice. Uh. Yeah, I mean that's how it works. You just listen. When George Lucas made Star Wars, he just pretty much stole a bunch of ideas that he liked and refitted them into a thing he was into. Yeah. That's funny. That happened. I'm gonna steal that story and write no. That is funny. Uh, I've been I've been making like a lot of like videos about comic books and like superheroes and stuff on my YouTube channel and TikTok channel. So I kind of had the thought that it might be an okay idea if I did something along those lines. And will I be? Am I about to link it? Of course I'm about to link it. If you want to follow me. I mean, that's pretty much every story. That's fun. School for superheroes. Has anybody done that before? It sounds like you're pretty easily startled. Bree. Ah! Did I startle you? I bet I did. Boo. Okay. I'm gonna startle you at some point. Like right now. Ah! Loud noises. Ah! Loud noises. I know, it's terrifying. It's fine. What? That can be fun. I mean, that sounds like more like a short story than a full-on novella. I'm actually aiming to write a novella rather than a thing. What about okay, so it's about like this dog and what if I just like 20 pages about the dog? Okay, what if like Mr. Potato Head came to life and he was like edgy? Yeah, exactly. People are yes, actually. Actually me. I made a video about Howard the Duck. The reason. Anyways, nobody cares. Uh, yes, we can milk this. Uh, who's everybody? What's Bree? What are you reading today? What are you, have you been reading anything interesting? Yeah. I mean, it is the greatest novel ever written. I dare Dostoevsky, and oh, are you on YouTube right now? Thank you for joining me on YouTube. Imagine, yeah, imagine. Robin's on YouTube, everybody. Robin is officially commenting on YouTube. I appreciate that. Or the response time is slower, unfortunately, which is very irritating. I don't like that, how slow it is. I've tried to fix it several times, but it's still. What have you been watching? Tell me what you've been watching. I'm curious what the general tenor and tone of the people are. What are people gravitating towards? Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Chicken wing. Oh, holy heck. Hey, Punisher, good to see you, buddy. Our flag means death is freaking dope. Yeah, it's also good. I have not heard of this, but man, holy heck, Punisher. I love Sam Keith. I love Sam Keith's stuff. Yeah, Max is a freaking masterpiece. Uh, how's it going, Pun? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, his oh my god, his stuff is so cool. Is he writing this as well? Yeah. I mean, I'll check that out. I love Sam Keith. Yes. Uh, I've been reading through. I'm trying to read the original Doctor Strange stories. That's mostly what I've been reading. Uh, I also read Shutter, which is a pretty good one. Uh, it's a very surreal. Yeah. Uh, I'm going to say something controversial, and you all I'm going to say something controversial, and you all have to accept me because it's very brave what I'm about to say. I've never seen a Studio Ghibli movie. How's it going, chicken? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. What else have let's see what else. Yeah. What else have I been reading? I want to do. Yeah. I want to do. I want to do. I want to. I've been reading Paul Dini's Zantana Run. That's another one I've been reading. I want to talk about that. Uh, you excited for um? Cause yeah. Uh, my favorite Hayao Miyazaki movie is the one where the characters experience the sensation of flight, and there's a pig in it. That's my favorite one. I will check out. I will check out Zero Girl. I love me some Sam Keith. I want to try. I kind of went on today to try and motivate myself to write something, and the fact that we are totally distracted and not doing any of that proves how successful I'm being. I I theoretically am, but I'm kind of trying to. Ah, ah. Yeah. Have you ever read the Max Punisher? Do people? Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll give it a read. I love him. Let's see. I have to. Was it? Yeah, it's not on. Yes. If people have never seen the Max, it's a series. It's a comic, and the show is also really good. It's about Yeah, technically 35 days. Yeah. Checking how are things going? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. It's oh god, the Max is so hard to explain. Uh, Surreal psychological drama about healing from trauma is the baseline story as but it's also superheroes and magic and fantasy. It's a very um, it's hard to explain. Yeah, all good things. I'm good. I'm trying to motivate myself to write. Okay, okay, Robin. Which is easier said than done. Okay, I'm trying to brainstorm ideas here. I'm trying to brainstorm ideas here. Yeah, that's fine. I think we all go through periods of like that where anything, Punisher, anything look good to you? Uh, that's fine. I mean, it's more than what I'm doing, so it's like, it's something that you completed. I don't know. Maybe I should go with something that bores me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Chick, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. It's like, it feels like theoretically you should be able to get past it, but you just can't. Yeah, I feel this. Yeah, I don't know. I did have a theory. I did have an idea once that I would just start. What's the web novel thing? I always forget. It's like Read something. Not Reddit. It's novel. Yeah, well, as you see, I'm currently struggling from one right now. Yeah, it's hard, because it's like Royal Road. That's what it is. Royal Road. It's hard because it's like, yeah, yeah. And that's an important thing to discover about yourself. I really want to write. I'm very happy when I accomplish writing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Royal Road. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Uh, does anybody want? Yeah, it's fun. I mean, that's good. The world needs readers, and being interested in like expanding your mind just through reading, I think, is pretty darn good. Uh, yeah. I really wanted to write. What if we wrote a story? Uh, has anybody ever seen the TV show Arrested Development? Chick, have you seen Arrested Development? Yes, I have been rewatching Arrested Development lately. I had an idea of like Arrested Development, but meets superheroes. That's the only concrete idea I've had in a long time. Like, what if like past tense of read is rode. Is that a real thing? The past tense of I never knew that. Royal. That's kind of surreal. Okay, let's do this. Oh, you're just messing with me. You're just messing with me. Okay, let's do this. I have been messed with. I trusted you. Okay. I mean, I do have another idea. People don't seem to be into that one. Okay, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Do we do a writing sprint? Yes or no? And at the end of that poll, I'll do whatever the audience says. Yeah, that's probably a good question. That's probably good. What exactly do I want to see? It's up there in the poll. I'll let the audience decide. Wow, people are really aggressively voting. This is great. So, I don't know. What I mean, let's see. What do I like? I mean, I like superheroes. I like fantasy superheroes. There's an idea. I like history. I like comedy. I like when stories get weird. Yeah, no. I'm not being super helpful right now. I'm aware of that, but this is like this is me like half of the time. It's like, well, I want to do something, but what do I want to do? It needs to be something I like. Has anybody ever gone to Royal Road? I bring it up just because it's like Royal Road is. I met somebody who got a publishing deal because of Royal Road. So I've always kept it in the back of my mind as a thing of like, oh, well, he got a publishing deal from Royal Road. I think I should, you know, that's a good thing to think about. I mean, heck, they're adapting fan fiction from Wattpad. You know, what the heck, right? You know. They are doing that, by the way, if you're curious. The After series, that was a fan fiction. Okay, set up a sprint. Boop. Okay, second. I'm setting up the sprint. I'm setting up the sprint. I have a special way I like to do the sprint, so. Okay, good night. By the way, I'll throw this out there. As I'm always somebody who tends to plug things. If anybody's on Kick if anybody is on Kick and or YouTube and wants to give me a follow, I would very much appreciate that. 75 followers. We are having a fabulous day, and RA, partly because you're here. Thank you so much for the stop by. Breeze here and Breeze heading out. And in a couple of minutes, we're going to do a sprint. But how are things going? Okay, do it. That seems what you're more passionate about. Like we should just be doing what we're passionate about, not what we think we should be doing. I don't know. Nike, just do it. Like John Nike says, just do it. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Let it all. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Do you want to link your Kickstarter? Yeah. What's your Kickstarter about? Is it trying to build a rocket? Go to bed, That's cool. Boop. That's really cool. I love it. Go to sleep. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I don't even know. That's cool. Have you done Kickstarter before? Is this your first time? I've thought about like Kickstarter as a potential thing to look into as an idea. I really, I was gonna hire. Anyways, I was gonna try and use Kickstarter once to raise some money. Well, that's good. I had a friend. She did an Indiegogo, and she raised like $20,000 or something for her Indiegogo. Or it was like she raised a crazy amount of money for her Indiegogo. Are you guys seeing an ad right now? It does sound stressful. Yeah. Advice. Yeah. Well, I'll throw this out. Her parents are quite well off. No, that's not fair to her. She did very good. Like my friend Vera, she has, she's just one of these people who just has like a million friends all over the place. Like she aggressively she like her like one of her main skills is she's so fucking good at networking, and she has like these like intense like insane amount of like friends and networking that she does at all times. Coffee quills. What the heck? Coffee quills? What the heck? Raiders? Welcome. Thank you so much. Holy heck. Thank you for the follow. The backlog quest fee B. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Robin, could you... Nice! We're gonna do a writing sprint in a minute, but I just want to say hi to everybody. Hello! Hello! How's it going? Do you guys want to do... Phoebe! Hey, Phoebe! How's it going? How did the stream grow? I'm sure you got a lot accomplished, because you always get a lot accomplished. Good to see you, good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. What were you guys working on? Well, I was about to, then we got raided. I was about to, then we got raided. Okay. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Let me check. Let me check a few things. That's all good. I swore to everybody that it would stay on until I got writing done, so we're going to be on for a while. Okay. I'm going to be on here for a bit of time. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm doing a little community thing. If we get enough people, we'll play Jackbox games for a stream. Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 86, 88, 89, 102, 14, 13, 2, -7, -6, -5, -4, 502, 3, 2, 69, 68, 666, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! And I want to give me a second, I'm going to pin this comment for about, yes, there we go. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, everybody, yeah. Hello. How did we do, everybody? How did we do? Did we do good? I got about 800 words done. How did we do? How did we do? Are people still here? Did I lose people? Hey Tex, am I talking? Hello. Hey Kiki, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Nice, congratulations. I actually got some writing done. I don't know. I think maybe people will like this idea. Did I mention that I was going to do it for about 20 minutes? That's usually what I do it for. That's a very... I got another... Sorry. Sorry, I got tempted. Who watched Atlantis, the Disney Atlantis movie when they were wee lads? I liked that movie as a kid. I like adventure stories, like classic adventure stories. I guess I like Indiana Jones. I guess is what I'm saying is I like Indiana Jones. Yeah. I love that. It is very much Stargate the cartoon. Yeah, I like stuff like that, like kind of adventure-y. Yeah, it's definitely like, you know, it's like one of the things. It's like, you know, like it's like they're all like takes on like pulp adventure stories in a way. I mean, like, you know, it's almost like that genre, like, maybe didn't exist exactly the way people remember it, but the idea of that genre is, like, so popular. I've read some pulp stuff. Pulp can be very fun. It can also be not good, but it can be very fun. I'd love to write a story. Oh, we're not muted anymore. One second. Like, why does it still say that? Oh, wait, it's stuck. It's stuck. That's frustrating. There we go. Anyways. Sorry. Needed to just check something. I might take a little break, guys. Be back in a minute, if that's okay. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. I need just a little bit of a break. I kind of want to do some more writing. I got the energy to do it, so I'm up for doing more stuff, but I need a break. So I'll be back in a minute. Hello. Hey everybody, how's it going? Am I on? Hello. Okay. Mr. Toast. How's it going? Good to see you. I just got some cereal. Needed a little pick-me-up. We could play Jackbox. What do everybody think? Do you want to play Jackbox? I'd be up for playing Jackbox. Or... Oh shit, you want to share? Yes, that's awesome, man. Awesome. Do it. I dare you to do it. What's the comic about? Yes, I got food. It's cereal. It's just cereal. I needed, I don't know, a little snack. So what should we do now, guys? It's the perfect little snack, I think. You know, the one thing I can make it really well, is, yeah. Is everybody tired? Who's tired? That sounds fun. Do it. It's been about 3 hours. I got some writing done. I have been feeling this week. Oh, that's exciting to find. Or you should publish it. 100% publish it. So what should we do now, everybody? What do you want to do now? Do we want to do some more writing? If we want to, I'm up for more writing, but not. I want to sit back and relax for a second. Well, Phoebe, it was really good meeting you. What about everybody else? What's it like? Oh, why it's up there. Maybe we call it. Yeah. Maybe we call it here. I don't think I'll get anything else done today. And it was a good first step back into the world of writing. I've been feeling really crappy these past few weeks. It's a few days. I've been having trouble staying up. We're gonna go raid Queen Boxy. I'll see you guys later. Night. And I'm aware I'm still on YouTube and all the others. YouTube, you're still going. You always